services has become easier across the globe. To fix a problem of always queuing at the barbershop or salon, Irene Kireu developed an app that seeks to link customers to their clients. Take a look. Hair, beauty and cosmetics, an industry that boasts of great revenue, with the African hair care market post-COVID-19 pandemic expected to grow 6.35% a year to 2026. This is according to Technavio. There is demand for newness from brands, retailers and hair care services. The growing youth population and those with more disposable income in Africa are more concerned about their hair than ever before.
So I love looking good, and I know an African woman has a weakness. They spend a lot of money on buying hair, buying products. So this market is really huge. If I look today, in Kenya, we're looking at 52, 55 million population. 70% or 60%, 65% is women. And how many salons have them? I don't even want to imagine. I've not even counted because that data is not available. But I'm just imagining we're looking at around 5,000 to 10,000 salons, single salons, I would say.
To tap into this industry and offer solution that seemed to lack, Irene Kireu went above and beyond and developed the Afrourembo beauty booking app, an application that seeks to streamline the beauty industry.
This is my second comeback. The first time, I have to admit that we failed terribly. I didn't expect it. And that is when I learned that I'm a Kenyan without being a Kenyan, because my mind was so Europeanized, and I thought the same way we consume services in Europe, the same way Kenyans would, because Kenya is known for technology, and we have very tech-savvy population, young, vibrant people who use social media, and so I thought this would work. And actually my idea was that you book a beauty service and you pay ahead of time. Oh, and to me, I had to get some character development in that level. So I realized that that business model won't work, and we had to go back to the drawing board. Now I'm more convinced than ever that this is the right solution, because we have seen salons get transformed and how their bookings are done, how they do their bookkeeping. So it's really something that we hope will change the landscape of beauty and how people consume beauty services. If today I ask you to go and somewhere, you won't even think twice, you think of Uber. So why don't we think about Afrourembo when you're talking about beauty?
Customers and clients already taking a shot at the app that they say has made business convenient for them and achieving that which Irene says is streamlining the industry.
Basically, imesaidia pakubwa because imefanya vitu zikakuwa rahisi in terms of bookings. So any client mwenye anataka kubook for a barber, lazima kuwe na either application ama anapiga simu tunambukia direct kwa system. Yeah.
The app, which is available on Play Store and Apple Store, allows customers to have conveniency at the touch of a button.
That's how it looks like. And now you're into the app. As you can see, it also shows you your current location. So even if you're looking for a salon that's near you, it detects the one that's nearest. So I want to do a booking at Epitome Barbers.
The idea of developing this application came out of necessity that was driven by a personal experience abroad.
The idea of Afrourembo came about in 2016 when I was living in Madrid doing my MBA. At that instance, the first thing I did, I knew I was going to be stuck in Madrid for 1 year. And the first thing I did when I reached school, I had to look for my fellow Africans, some people who looked like me, and ask them where do they do their hair. And in that instance, I realized we really have a problem. And I was given a name of somebody who used to make my hair, who was very strict on time. And that is when I realized really Africans, we are not well served when it comes to technology and our beauty services. And yet we are very unique in how we consume beauty services. We have different tastes, we have different styles. An African woman, her confidence is in her crown, which is her hair and her makeup and her nails. And so I realized there's a gap, and I wanted to be the person to fill that gap. And that is what I did with Afrourembo.
Okay.
The long queues and using of books to make bookings is something done away with, as this helps not only to manage the bookings, but also have proper management system for the salon.
The side of the salon is so different because it's a management system for them, while The clients, it's a booking system for them. Well, the salon sees different things. As I was saying, insights, they see their slowest days so that they can capitalize on promoting those services, promoting those slowest days. They talk about what they can do for their slow days. They see the most popular services. They see their weekly reports, right? So that is why it's different for them. And even from their side, they're able to add the services that they do, the time it takes, the amount.
Transparency being key for the developer of the app, salons and barbershops therefore do make it their business to earn the trust of their clients by being open with them.
So we have our own tradition, as Africans, we have our own traditional way of consuming beauty services. We negotiate, we bargain. And you find that with this, the prices were not transparent in the past. The era of social media has made it easier that salons now would go and put up their services in social media, in Instagram, and people would ask about their prices. I always get shocked when somebody tells you, I'll slide in your DM. Like, why are you hiding? And so most of the salons now are going transparent and putting the prices of their services. So it's not new anymore. And people actually now they know what they're going for. So the transparency was really an issue, especially for us, I would talk for us, the diasporans, when we don't know what costs what. So I feel we need transparency. I want to go where my pocket can accommodate.
It is an app that for now operates in Kenya, but one that she hopes will stretch to other parts of the world.
So today we launched this in Kenya. Actually, we're doing pilot from July until September. And then now we're doing full production. So we're inviting salons, we are onboarding salons at large. And now we're looking, first of all, to fill the gap in Nairobi so that the population of Nairobi salons can actually embrace the solution. And once we do that, then we're looking to go to different cities. We have a roadmap of different countries. And also at the moment, we're raising funds to support our growth because we see ourselves in the next 5 years to have at least a few countries on our docket.
At a time when technology is at the center of all that we do, Irene says investing in tech should be the way to go.
But also I feel like there's also some culture that needs to change. People are used to calling and booking and they feel comfortable about that. But we still have some people who want to be booked through appointments and digital solutions. So people are adapting easily when you talk to them, when you present these solutions to them and give them the advantages, then they kind of tend to give it an ear. The acquisition is quite tough because you have to go and train over and over again, train the professionals in there, give them the advantages because you want the buy-in of the whole market to kind of understand what it would benefit them to have bookings done digitally.
Barber shops and salon businesses have a customer to serve and serve them seamlessly. With the advent of booking apps for this industry, several things are guaranteed: honest feedback, transparency, and customer retention depending on the services offered. Brian Amwai, Look Up TV.